Welcome back to another episode of Physical Education and Health Class. Today we are going to have another interesting lesson that you may use to improve your health and maximize the result of your fitness program. I am Teacher Mike and welcome to our subject, Health Optimizing Physical Education. In this episode, you are expected to explain the importance of muscle, bone, and aerobic exercise, to learn the techniques in getting your heart rate, identify exercises that are essential for boosting fitness, proficiently perform fitness activity, and show creativity and enjoyment while doing personalized fitness plan. Last week, we discussed the principles of physical activity and the FITT principles. Applying all of this will help you get more out of your fitness program. But do not stop there, as there are still more to learn. Do you want to become fit but don't know how to start? Well, do not worry, because today we are going to design a fitness program. To start designing your fitness program, you must first ask yourself, what do you want to achieve? To do that, you may arrange these following goals according to how important they are to you. Use numbers 1 to 11, 1 being the most important and 11 being the least important. Students, remember that there are no right or wrong answers for this one, because setting your goals depends on what your priorities are and what you want to achieve. Students, I will give you 10 seconds to do this activity. Are you ready? You may start now. Great! Time's up! So tell me, which one did you score 1 or the highest priority, and which one did you score 11 as your least priority? As for me, I'm putting reshape or tone my body to be the most important. What about you? What goal is the most important for you? Let me know. Now that you have figured out your top priority in fitness, let us now have a closer look and study the fitness pyramid. These are the different activities listed in the pyramid. And this indicates the number of times that a person should do these activities. On the top part of the pyramid, what advice is indicated with sitting, computer, and TV time? You are correct. It says here that we should cut down on those and have more time doing strength and flexibility activities at least twice a week. 3 to 5 times a week of cardio and other recreational activities, and as much as possible, more activities that require us to be more active. Now let us find out the different classifications of exercises that you may want to include in your fitness program. You may begin with improving on aerobic fitness. It makes you sweat, makes you breathe harder, and get your heart to beat or beating faster. This is to strengthen your heart and lungs and train your cardiovascular system to manage and deliver oxygen more quickly and efficiently throughout your body. Examples of aerobic activities include walking at a brisk pace, swimming, jogging, or even dancing. For you to be able to measure your heartbeats per minute, you must first know the specific points in the body where the heartbeat can be felt. The first one is apical side. You may feel your heartbeat by placing the heel of your hand over the left side of the chest. Second is the carotid pulse side. This is taken from the carotid artery just beside the larynx. Using light pressure from the tip of your pointer and middle fingers, remember, never check both carotid arteries at the same time. The third one is the radial pulse side. This is taken from the radial artery at the wrist in line with the thumb, using the tip of your pointer and middle finger. Last is the temporal pulse side. It can be obtained from the left or right temple with light pressure from the tips of the pointer and middle finger. The next classification of exercise that you may do is for your muscular strength. It improves the ability of the muscles to exert force during an activity such as lifting weights. Muscle strengthening exercises involve using your muscles to work against a resistance such as your body weight, elastic bands, or weights. Muscular endurance, on the other hand, is how many times you can lift or perform a certain amount of weight or activity. This resistance training helps increase both muscular strength and endurance. Resistance training such as weightlifting, push-ups, and crunches work your muscle by using dumbbells or your own body weight. And of course, bone strengthening exercises, or any weight-bearing activity that produces a force on the bone, is also important to overall health for children and adults. This force is usually produced by impact with the ground and result in bone growth in children and healthy maintenance of bone density in adults. Examples of bone strengthening activities include jumping, walking, jogging, and weightlifting exercises. As you can see, some exercises such as walking or jogging serve a dual purpose of strengthening our bones and our aerobic system. Don't forget your flexibility exercises like stretching your muscles that may improve the range of motion of your joints. They can improve your flexibility and reduce your risk of injury during sports and other activities. There are different kinds of stretching. One of them is static stretching. It is most often recommended for general fitness. With this type, you slowly ease into position and hold for 10 to 30 seconds before slowly releasing the stretch. Static stretching should be performed with warm muscles, such as after a warm-up or at the end of a workout. There are two forms of static stretching. The other one is dynamic stretching. It is a stretching with movement. The body transitions gradually into a position, and this movement is repeated as you increase your reach and your range of motion. Research has found that dynamic stretching is less beneficial than static stretching for increasing range of motion, but unlike static stretching, it is ideal during the pre-workout phase because it gently warms muscle while also stretching them. Now you know the different classifications and exercises that you may include when you start creating your fitness program. Let us check if you could classify the different exercises, whether they are for aerobic fitness, muscular strength, or bone strengthening exercises. You may write your answers on a sheet of paper. Here are the exercises. I'll give you a few seconds more to finalize your answers. Time's up. Now let us answer. The following are for aerobic fitness: using treadmill, dancing, running, and swimming. For muscular strength, they are elastic band, push-up, and weightlifting. For bone strengthening exercises, we have brisk walking, stretching, and jogging. Another important thing that you need to learn is knowing what exercises targeted different muscle group. Which ones will develop your arms, your abdominals, and which ones are for your legs and glute muscles. Also for your heart or cardio. Let's see if you could tell which body part these exercises target. Group them whatever they are for. The arms, or for heart or cardio. Abdominals, legs, and glute muscles. Each exercise may be written more than once. Write your answers on a piece of paper. Each exercises may be used more than once. I will give you 15 seconds to answer. Time's up. For the arm muscles, these are push-up, planking, and arm circling. For the abdominals, planking, leg raise, and sit-ups. For cardio, we have high knees jog, jumping jacks, and jogging. And for the legs or and glute muscles, they are the squats, lunge, leg raise, and jogging. Now let's find out how much you have learned in this episode by answering these questions. You have 3 seconds to answer each question. Number 1. Which physical activity is not an aerobic exercise? A. Hip-hop dancing. B. Jogging. C. Jump roping. Or D. Yoga. The correct answer is letter D, yoga. Number 2. What type of physical activity makes you sweat, causes you to breathe harder, and gets your heart beating faster compared when you are at rest? Is it A, aerobic exercise? B, aerobic fitness? C, bone strengthening? Or D, muscular strengthening? The correct answer is letter A, aerobic exercise. Let's move on to number 3. What is the ability of the muscles to exert force during an activity such as lifting weights? Is it A, aerobic exercise? B, fitness exercise? C, muscular strength? Or D, power strength? The correct answer is letter C, muscular strength. Number 4. Which one is taken from the radial artery at the wrist in line with the thumb using tips of the pointer and middle fingers? A. Apical. B. Carotid pulse. C. Radial pulse. Or D. Temporal pulse. The correct answer is letter C, radial pulse. Number 5. Which of the following gets your heart pumping and your body moving? It also refers to the street-style dancing while you kick up your cardio with popping up and locking, braking, top rocking, jerking, freezing, speeding, and sliding. Is it A, ballroom dance? B, synchronized swimming? C, yoga class? Or D, Zumba class? The correct answer is letter D, Zumba class. Number 6. Which is the most important rule in setting a goal in making a fitness plan? A. Establish realistic ones. B. Establish goals that can be achieved in a very short time. C. Establish a frequency of 4 to 5 times per week to exercise. Or D. Establish a vigorous intensity workout to see the result right away. The correct answer is letter A, Establish realistic ones. Number 7. What is the purpose of cooling down exercise? Letter A. Prepare the muscle for intense activity. Letter B. Increase heart rate and breathing rate. Letter C. Elevate blood pressure and increase blood flow. Or letter D. Allow the body to gradually transition in a near resting state. The answer is letter D. Allow the body to gradually transition in a near resting state. Number 8. Which of the following type of training includes weightlifting, push-ups, and crunches, and working muscles by using dumbbell or own body weight? Is it A. Cardio training, B. Yoga, C. Footwork training, or D. Resistance training? The correct answer is letter D. Resistance training. Number 9. It is most often recommended for general fitness. With this type, you slowly ease into the position and hold for 10 to 30 seconds before slowly releasing the stretch. Is it A. Yoga, B. Dynamic stretching, C. Static stretching, or D. Resistance training? The correct answer is letter C. Static stretching. And for the last number, number 10, it is stretching with movement. The body transitions gradually into a position, and this movement is repeated as you increase your reach and range of motion. Is it A. Yoga, B. Dynamic stretching, C. Static stretching, or D. Resistance training? The correct answer is letter B. Dynamic stretching. Do you love dancing? If you do, that's perfect, because for your additional activity, I want you to look for any Zumba videos online and try it. You may share your experience with your parents, siblings, or with anyone in your house. And if you are confident enough, you may post it on your social media accounts, and don't forget to use the hashtag #HopeWithTeacherMike. Well, students, that's all the time we have for today. I hope you enjoyed and learned a lot from our episode. Always remember, a healthy body makes a healthy mind. Join us again next time as we engage in more and fun physical activities towards achieving an active and healthy lifestyle. Once again, I'm Teacher Mike, your best hope teacher, saying thank you for watching DepEd TV, and I'll see you next time.